This month marks 40 years since the conception of Louise Brown, the world's first IVF baby. Since then, the treatment has led to the birth of millions of babies around the world. While there's success for some, it can be a stressful and often heartbreaking journey for others. This from Louise Hosey.
It was the medical breakthrough which revolutionised fertility medicine. 40 years ago, in vitro fertilisation was successful for the first time, with Louise Brown born 9 months later. The work of Dr. Patrick Steptoe and Professor Robert Edwards was controversial, fertilising eggs in a laboratory before implanting them in the womb. After Louise, ALASTAIR MacDonald's arrival in 1979 made him Scotland's first IVF baby. Now aged 38 and living in Dubai, he considers himself very lucky.
I wouldn't be here otherwise, and I just love the fact that there's like 6 million people around the world now that have been born from that procedure, and that I feel quite honoured that I've been part of that whole programme, and that it's just a way of it's a natural way of life to so many people now.
ALASTAIR's mum Grace remembers the day of his birth vividly.
It was the joy and the total feeling of elation and achievement when he was born. Like, this is my baby. And he's never changed, he's still my baby.
So what we do, we give some medication that produces a picture like this.
Nowadays, fertility treatment is offered at centres like this one in Aberdeen. Scotland is seen as leading the way in the UK, funding 3 cycles of IVF on the NHS.
We've got time-lapse photography in the laboratory, and that shows the developing embryo from the minute of fertilisation. We don't need to disturb it. We used to have to take it out of the incubator, but now we can leave it and monitor the progress, and that has been an amazing breakthrough.
Denise Midler from Inverurie became pregnant on her 3rd cycle of IVF. She'd been trying for a baby with partner Darren for around 9 years. Their son Owen is now 5.
It's given us a family, and it's the one thing that unfortunately a lot of couples don't have the pleasure of. It's tea.
From the 1970s to the present day, IVF has helped millions of people around the world. It's hoped further medical advances in the years to come will give many more the child they so desperately long for.
It was absolutely crucial to us. I'm not sure, things would be so different today, that's for sure. I can't actually imagine not having them.
Louise Hosey, STV News.